British governments between 1956 and 1982 saw the nuclear commitment to NATO as their main priority. During the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, nuclear war very nearly broke out between the United States and the Soviet Union, who planned to place missiles in Cuba. Even British schoolchildren felt the tension mounting. A 13-year-old in a northern village reported, "Grown-ups huddled and gossiped in corners. We went to school and waited for the mushroom cloud to appear on the horizon." 40 aircraft of the RAF bomber V-Force were kept on high alert, ready to take off with their nuclear weapons at a few minutes' notice if the command to scramble came. Crews took to wearing their life jackets, and at one point were so sure the order to take off would come that they sat inside their aircraft with engines running. But despite nuclear standoffs, there remained irritating calls for the continued use of non-nuclear RAF planes and personnel around the world. The service was called up to take action in colonies where people within them took up arms to demand independence and an end to British rule, for example, in Kenya and Aden. In Cyprus, some Greek Cypriots campaigned violently for union with neighbouring Greece. The RAF helped to defeat an Indonesian invasion of Britain's former colony of Malaysia in the 1960s. RAF crews dropped humanitarian supplies to places affected by natural disasters, such as flooding in Kenya or a hurricane in British Honduras, now Belize. Yet governments continued to make cuts over the decades. The number of aircraft was slenderized, a government term, to just 2,004 in 1967 and fell to just over 500 by 1973. The Ministry of Defence, formed in 1964, usually preferred to buy foreign aircraft and equipment as it was cheaper than developing it in Britain. Bases were closed around the world. National service ended in 1968. Yet in 1982, unexpected news was splashed across British newspapers and media. The Argentine military dictatorship ordered the invasion of the British colony of the Falkland Islands at the tip of South America. Its small British population had no wish to become Argentinian, but they were poorly defended and easily occupied. The British government was taken completely by surprise. A key ally of the United States, with its own nuclear deterrent, had not been able to defend its own territory and felt embarrassed and humiliated. The Foreign Secretary resigned, yet many British people had never even heard of the Falklands. But did Britain's rundown military still have the capacity to fight a conventional war at a distance of 8,000 miles?